Seriously? SouSlow is the name of this filter? And really? 31 watt, 2000 litres an hour? 4 in 1. 4 in 1. Mechanical, biological, chemical. 4 in 1. Okay, this is going to be an interesting one. This is from Amazon. And I believe the name of this is SouSlow. Sorry, I had to laugh. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Okay, so this is the contents of the box. Now, they give you this piece of tubing. Apparently, you can use this to pump water out of your tank. Okay, but look at the length of it, really. Okay, so let's not bother with that. You get 3 sections in there. This is what they have, different variants of this filter, but this is my variant that I've got here. Now, there's no flow through on this, and what I mean by that, there is no single point of induction, which then goes through your filtration method. So whether it be sponge or media, this literally, they all, as you can see, have holes everywhere. It's probably about 30 pores per inch. It's a very coarse foam. That's the head unit, and as you can see, they're all just sponges. You could probably, I think you could probably, yes you could. So you could actually block these up and make it so it flows through the bottom, so at least you would have some kind of flow in there. But this is a hell of a weight. That is very heavy, and to be honest, the size of these suckers, it'll be interesting. I'm going to put it together, okay, we're going to have a quick look at it, because there are different bits in here, and there's a unique format to this which I want to show you when I get it in the tank. The thing I have noticed is this is enormous. Okay, that is 31 centimeters, okay, which is about a foot. All right, and there's some other attachments. There's a like a duckbill one you can put on there. Okay, you put that on there, and that will obviously spread it out quite nicely. You've got a little valve here for aeration, okay, which needs to go onto a different unit. But this is the one I want to show you, because this is a different idea. So I'm going to get this thing wet. I may have to take some of these sections off just to get it to work. The suckers are tiny though, look, they are tiny. Good thing is this literally just slides off, and that's to hold the pipe, I gather. Okay, well, let's get it in the tank, let's get it wet, and let's have a look. Okay, well, that's it in the tank. Now, that is a Roma 240, so that's going to give you some idea on the size of this thing. You go from the bottom there. Okay, so let's switch it on. I want to show you its uniqueness. Here we go. Now that turns round. Forget the micro bubbles for a minute. But listen to the noise. Let me go to the top of the tank. Yeah. Now it does say that it is, according to the box, have a look at the box again. That's the model. It says 2000 litres an hour, okay, which I'm not sure about that. I mean, that's basically the same as my, I think it's my 406 that I've got running on one of the tanks. That's how it's all set up. And there are other bits. You don't have to have that attachment on there, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up a level, get the duckbill on it, and we'll see about the flow. I mean, you can see the bubbles coming out. You can aerate this. It does have an aerator mechanism on it. But again, I'm not keen on that sort of stuff. Okay, so let me get the other attachments on it and see if we can actually see how much flow it's got. Okay, so I've put the duckbill, which is adjustable, please bear in mind with these, they are cheap, okay, and they reflect that in the quality of the stuff they have in it. The rotator basically fell to pieces when I tried to take it off. Anyway, look. Okay, now I reckon this is at least 1,000. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm going to set it up in another tank in a minute, just to give you a better idea. I could probably pull it out of the water, but it is quite a strong current coming out of there, which is quite good. The fish aren't really enjoying the current, to be fair. But I'm going to bring it out of the water and we'll have another look and see if I can get something to actually agitate the water a bit more than that. Wow. Yeah, so I've had to hold it. I'm holding this as we speak. That is an incredible amount of flow. So there you go. This is a great filter, not for filtration, but the pump itself. I mean, you could literally pump this tank out in probably 15-20 minutes with this, and that's a, what, 240? Yeah, about 240 litres. But make no mistake, no, it just fell to pieces as soon as I moved it. And there you go. If I drop it down a little bit, there you go. That's the noise you're getting. Oh well, that's another filter taken off the list. Okay, summing up, the problem with this filter, okay, is when you have chambers like this, and they do this because every filter they make comes with the same type of filtration. It's just less of them. So you might have that one in the 500, 2 in the 700, 3 in the 1000, whatever. The problem is with this, because this is where the pump is, this is what sucks the water in, this is going to suck the most, okay? The most of the water is going to go through here. It's going to block this, okay? And this won't do anything. So basically, whichever one you get, it's only going to really do the one. The second thing is taking these apart. Yeah, they're very hard to come apart. You have to obviously get these little nubs and push them in and whatever. Yeah, but one thing I did notice when I took them apart, these bit flexed way too much. I reckon 3 or 4 uses and they're going to snap, which means this will just fall apart. Now, the quality of this product is okay. I mean, the plastic's fine, okay? The plastic here is fine. It's the little things, like the suckers are tiny. They're the same size as on the surface skimmers that you get from Eheim. They're tiny. They need to be bigger. This thing weighs a ton. Also, I noticed something else. I don't know what tank you're literally going to put this in, okay? Because in the 240, it was basically giving out the same amount of whoosh, if you like, out of the filter as the FX4 that I got running on it, which seems way too much, way too much. So don't bother. Get yourself something that actually has a flow through mechanism. So if these two were blocked, okay, and they didn't have fins on it, and it was just from these, that means the water would have to come in and go through all these filters, all this sponge before it gets to that. Far superior design. Guys, thanks again for watching the SouSlow. Thanks a lot.